in this game, that matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good from Booker. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williams with the ball, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. So it's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And here's Jackson after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Pass to Edey. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside. Here's Beal. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Booker. KD on the wing. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. KD against Bain. KD passes to Richards. 3 on the clock. Over Edey. KD can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside, Bain. This one for 3. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 6.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Morant with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Booker. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix leading by 3. KD finds Booker. Jackson against KD. 5 to shoot. Durant with a screen on Morant. Beal. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Beal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
Got that one up quick.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The drive by Booker. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one's on Morant. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. That one goes in. Booker's got 8.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good by Kennard.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Allen outside. To the paint. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Some substitution. Number 21. Tyus
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pippen kicks to Kennard. The 3. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Kennard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Connects from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Jones, the pass to Allen. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Jackson, he's checked in for Kennard. And Phoenix also making a switch. Durant's checked in. Memphis trailing here. Here's Aldama. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Here's Aldama. Drills it from outside.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Wells. Back to Aldama. Now here's Wells. Outside for Jackson. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Allen. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Phoenix leading by 3. Durant wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
And that one's good by Pippen.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Allen surveying the D. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pippen with the wide open look. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen kicks to KD. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Jackson. Here's Aldama. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Allen finds O'Neal. From the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Back to Pippen. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And that's an aggressive move to the hoop and a great pass there to cap it off.
Yeah, that's something these guys are always perfecting. Beautiful loft on the assist.
KD's shot is off. Memphis has gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Plumlee with the steal. Allen up top, guarded by Pippen. Back to KD. Pass to O'Neal. High post, KD. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Suns on top. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3. Here's Heaney. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get it again. Durant kicks to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
KD passes to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
For 3, Durant. Durant drains it from distance.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Pass to Edey. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Suns making a change here as well. Gillespie's checked in. Booker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 11 points in the game.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Beal from long range, and he's good on the three ball. Beal's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
No one covering. Morant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Phoenix.
Back to Booker. Outside Beal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 15-3 run. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Outside for Beal. Second chance shot. Again, Phoenix.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Offensive rebound. Done outside. Back to Beal. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Done with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Beal. Booker outside. The tray. Edey with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Bain finds Kennard. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Beal. Edey can't hit. And a deep three from Booker. No good there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns up. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Pippen. Brandon Clark is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then there's Wells, and it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here is Beal, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Pippen. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
O'Neal with the steal. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Beal dishes to Plumlee. Back to Beal. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now here's Beal. Conjar covering. And Beal is good for 3. Beal's got 22 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Jackson has the open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. O'Neal from long range. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Conchar. Buries the long-range jumper. Conchar's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Plumlee. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Beal. Conchar can't get it to go. Jones the pass to Beal. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Conchar. Off target with his 3. Suns leading by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Phoenix.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bradley Beal.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. Back to Plumlee. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. 32 seconds left in the game. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Bells with the steal.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Dunn, wide open, he fires, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Launches from deep. No good. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony.
matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. Then there's Dante Exum, and it's Davis in at the 4. Now here's Jackson. Out to the wing. Here's Wells. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks on offense. Exum passes to Thompson. Back to Exum. Pass to Irving. Now here's Exum. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Irving, no good. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Here's Edey. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Davis from long range. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
When you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Now here's Bane. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. There's a screen. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Klay Thompson. The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Irving for 3. Outside for Davis. Down low. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and Washington is subbed in for Exum. Morant, the pass to Jackson. From deep. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Kennard comes in for Desmond Bane. And it's Pippen in for Ja Morant. Now here's Dinwiddie. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, it's a great option every time to have Dinwiddie run the pick and roll. As reliable a play as they'll ever get.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Over to the wing. The deep 3 from Kennard. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. From deep 3-point range. And that's good. Spencer Dinwiddie for 3. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And these are the types of shots this team wants Dinwiddie taking. You can understand why with these results.
Jackson gets the bucket.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Dallas making a change here. Christie's checked in.
First team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks,
Long range from the inbound. Another three for Dallas.
And what were they thinking, leaving 3 guys, like 3 open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
Here's Kennard to the inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. For 3, Dinwiddie. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kennard passes to Jackson. There's a screen for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Christie. For 3. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Vince Williams, and it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Edey, that's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
BA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Gafford finds Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Now here's Williams. No points yet. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with a rebound. The 3 from Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yo, this dude has an absolute flamethrower. He makes long shots that look like second nature.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ. But you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And how about the former Grizzly, Mike Miller, here to cheer on his old team.
And they're delivering for him. This is the 3rd incarnation of winning basketball in Memphis. He was part of the first.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. From deep, Morant. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Takes a 3. Gafford passes to Christie. And here's Gafford. Irving looking around. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Putting on an absolute masterclass. Kyrie with every trick in the bag and then probably some more.
It's his first trip to the line. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Pass to Wells. Shoots. Davis with a rebound. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Christie. Again, the miss by Dallas. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And again, it's Memphis missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Now here's Morant. Will it go? The Mavericks pull it in.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Fires it. Again, Dallas. 56 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gafford the screen. Pass to Christie. Back to Thompson. Fades away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
From deep, Morant. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Christie's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 6. Kennard for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Christie. No good on the buzzer beater. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court right now for Dallas, we've got Davis. Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Exum in at the 3. Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Wells. No made baskets yet. Edey for 3. Fires in the triple.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Pass to Irving. And stolen by Morant. For the tie. Oh, that's good. Morant from way out.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Exum left side. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 13.
Intelligent play by Kyrie. He knows the pick and roll gets him some better options.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Morant, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Thompson finds Irving. Shoots over Morant. And it's Irving missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Lets the 3 fly. Right side Bain. Outside Morant. From outside the arc. And Morant laces the triple.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gafford passes to Exum, and stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. The 3 from Bain. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. There's Jackson with the 3. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. With the drive. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Here's Pippen. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Outside Irving. The fadeaway. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Over Gafford. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Fadeaway. Conchar outside. From the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Christie passes to Irving. Stolen. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bain. It's stolen by Irving. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And they can run out the clock here. No.
Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder finish.
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Again, the miss by Dallas. The 3 ball knocks it down from distance. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, it's been an exciting game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on the platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clark finds Kennard. Clark with a screen on Williams. Kennard for 3. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Christie, defended by Jackson. To tie it up. That one doesn't drop. Christie's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Jackson can't get it to go. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Christie passes to Gafford. Stolen by Jackson. Kennard against Dinwiddie. The 3. Kennard can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
To the wing, right side. Nice shot by Christie. And this game is tied up now.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Williams against Kennard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, the combo guard Dinwiddie, so good at figuring out when one of his guys is open.
Clark finds Kennard. Fades. And the rebound goes to Dallas. To take the lead. Gets the three to fall. And now a three-point Maverick lead.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Well, that lead didn't last long. Right back to even. What an answer.
Dinwiddie passes to Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Jackson gets the bucket.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Williams. Here's Christie. Takes a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Pippen, pass to Kennard. Fires the three. Here's Pippen. Aldama outside. 4-3. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a three. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. To the paint. And stolen by Clark. Kennard against Dinwiddie. They get it back. Jackson outside. From the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three is up. Jackson can't get it to go.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. 9 points in a row. A good run going. And he sinks it. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Picked by Aldama. Kennard for 3. Counted from distance. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
motion.
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and it's Irving in at the 1. Durant in the corner. Richards passes to Durant. Booker with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nobody near Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 5 points so far.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Kept alive. Gafford kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Oh, Kevin Durant after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. No good from Booker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. For the screen on Booker. And it's Thompson again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Here's Davis. Now here's Gafford. Tight defense on him. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The 3 at the other end lit a fire under Booker. He wanted to get those right back.
Outside for Davis. On the wing, Irving. Cloak loose. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And here's Booker following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Fires from deep. Dunn misses. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way, the more bodies going up court, the better.
Gafford. It's good on the putback. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Davis finds Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Davis. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Irving. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
And the whole floor is open for Beal. He has the mechanics to make a shot from just about anywhere.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Davis. Booker against Irving. And stolen by Booker. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Launches it. Rebounded by Gafford. The Mavericks trailing. Thompson from long range. Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer is right on target.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Booker from the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Absolutely dialed in. From beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Allen. Tyus Jones out there with Plumlee. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Here's O'Neal with the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Christie. Oh, good with the triple. It's tipped. Thompson finds Irving. Here's Christie. Thompson inside the line. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Allen for the three. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Christie. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Gillespie, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Gillespie over Exum. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gillespie's got his first bucket in this one. Now Lively, stolen by Jones. And here we go with Allen running it up the court.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Three-pointer. Another three for Dallas.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Hands it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
To the wing right side. Pass to Christie. Just 4 to shoot. Over Allen. Christie can't make it. Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Over in the corner, Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Allen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. O'Neal finds Jones. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's picked off. Fast break, Dallas. Floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Jones. And they're pushing it up. And Phoenix turns it over again. And the Mavericks making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Here's Christie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Williams dishes to Edwards. And stolen by Dunn. It's stolen by Edwards. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Tyus Jones. Out left to the wing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Richards. Durant kicks to Booker. Devin Booker, three, right down the hatch.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Irving. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Durant missing. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And they take the lead. Irving's got 13.
The corner 3 by Kyrie has a nice ring to it.
Pass to Richards. Outside for Durant. From deep. Durant drains it from distance.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Thompson passes to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Booker the pass to Richards. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And that one's good. Beal.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Irving finds Thompson. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns leading. KD passes to Booker. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Thompson with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Marshall, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Beal from long range drills the three-pointer. Beal's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Irving got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Irving. And it's Gillespie missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Over in the corner, Marshall to the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Davis has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Gillespie, the pass to Beal. Shoots it. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Davis finds Thompson. Thompson with the 3.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Beal from long range. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Davis. The kick out to Irving. Thompson for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beal dishes to Plumlee. Back to Beal. From the arc. Beal can't get that one to fall. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And it's slammed in by Davis.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Irving from long range. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Plumlee. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Allen. It's Beal on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Irving from long range. Gafford high post. And here's Davis for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Beal deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant is a problem for the offense.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Stolen by Lively. On its way from Irving for 2. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
The kick out to Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. The Suns trailing. Booker outside. Pass to Richards. Durant in the corner. To take the lead. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. KD's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Phoenix. Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Christie with the screen on Booker. Dinwiddie for three, and it's KD with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Washington against Booker. The kick out to Williams. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Williams against Jones. The fader. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. Indeed.
My goodness, the determined Dinwiddie. Spencer coming up big on a crucial possession.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The Mavericks pull it in.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this high.
Count it.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Suns trail by 4. Fires away from outside. That one, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Richards finds Jones. Taken away by Williams. Stolen by Jones. Outside for Durant. Shot to stop the run. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Washington passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Christie. 6 to shoot. With the floater. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Washington. Thompson comes in for Williams. And Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Out to KD. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from outside.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Lively a screen on Booker. And on the way from Irving for 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight. Outside, KD. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Booker. They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving with it. Shot from the top of the key. Gets it to fall. And now a 3-point Dallas lead. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For
into the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward. Knocked away. And here's Morant outside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Here's Durant. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Edey. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Here's Edey. Second chance effort, and that one drops.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Booker, good.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker, getting it away just in time.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Here's Jackson. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Left side, Morant. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Tries it from the block. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in. And stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. O'Neal covers. Here's the break. The kick to Durant. From the corner. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Aldama in the post. Guarded by Durant. And the shot goes. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. 2 points. That one goes.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here's Aldama, and Durant with the block. Booker with it, guarded by Morant. Here's the 3, and again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Edey. Outside for Morant. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Lots of room. Another one falls for Phoenix.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Well, You got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
23 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Beal. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the court for Memphis, Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the point.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Kennard for 3. The Suns clear it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Beal. Back to O'Neal. Now Allen. On the wing, Jones. Here's Plumlee. Clark covers. Kennard for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. The Suns lead by 9. Takes the 3. Clark grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The deep 3 from Kennard. And again, it's Memphis missing. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. For 3, Allen hits the three-pointer.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Grizzlies trail by 12. Pippen, pass to Kennard. Aldama with it, picked up by Allen. Launches it, and the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got 8.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Kennard outside. No good with the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And the basket by Plumlee. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside. He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Jones. Fires from deep. That shot off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The 3 is up. And Luke Kennard good for 3. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jones finds Plumlee. Outside O'Neal. Allen, right side. Beal surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Pass to Plumlee. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul of the game. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Beal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Jones. Payne with a screen on Durant. Morant, back to Payne. Clark outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Morant. From deep. Morant goes all the way to cap off the break.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Pass to Dunn. And here's Durant, pounded by Morant. Ooh, poked away. Wells, that's good. Now just a three-point Phoenix lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Out to the right wing. Plumlee passes to Durant. Here's Gillespie. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Desmond Bane. These are his first free throws of the game. No good on the second free throw.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant on his way. Spins. Here's Edey. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. Three-pointer, Beal. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, I'm here with Ed.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker, the pass to Richards. Dunn outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 11 points.
And you know, for a near 7-footer, Durant has a very compact release. Just one reason he's so consistent.
For 3, Booker. Whoa, Booker busting it up court.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies trail by 10. Payne with a screen on Booker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Wells. Here's Morant.
Fantastic hustle from Booker, doing everything he can to distract the shooters.
For 3, Durant. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Wells, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside for Booker. This one for three. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Jackson, the pass to Bain. Here's Edey. Jacks up a three. The shot comes out.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. There's Jackson with the three. They grab their own miss. Launches it from deep. Wells misses. And here are the Suns. They're on a 16-6 run. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen. On the wing, Bain. There's the triple. Inside. Outside Morant. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker against Morant. Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Aldama's checked in for Memphis.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Back to Booker. Launches a three. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
3-point field goal.
Phoenix leading by 13. Booker with it. He's got 25. Beal, the pass to Richards. For three. Ja Morant grabs the miss. With 2 seconds left. Morant with the slam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Devin. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
3-point field goal.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Desmond Bain, and it's Pippen in at the one. D-Book, a big-time answer. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Now Plumlee pulls up. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Aldama. The 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Pippen. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Booker finds Beal. Moran against Booker. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Outside Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 8. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got 5 assists in the game. Three-pointer, Beal. The 3, Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. Grizzlies trail by 5. Tipped away. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Wells. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dunn, the pass to Richards. Booker for 3. Pass to Dunn. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And the Suns lead by 8.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Lets it go from deep. Bradley Beal puts it in. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Durant. There's the 3. Memphis with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Edey for 3. That shot is off. And the Suns shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Out to Beal. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He drops it from range.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Richards. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dunn, the pass to Booker.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Kennard for 3. The shot that time not on target. He shoots. That one is off. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes.
catch a blow. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Of course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
And Thompson kicks to Gafford. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Irving. The Grizzlies pull it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Offensive rebound. To the paint. Wants to get it to Morant and does. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Irving for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And this game is tied up now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The 3 from Morant. Christie with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. For the screen on Bane. Davis, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Morant. 5 points in the game, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Morant's got 8 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now Davis, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Fades, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, that ability to create a shot for himself, so important for Kyrie with the shot clock dwindling to nothing.
Here's Edey. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And that one, good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
A 3 from Morant. The Mavericks pull it in. Right Side Irving. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
And they get it. And Ja Morant with the three.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
That shot missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Back to Morant. Fires the three. That shot misses. Wells in the corner. That three off the mark. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Jaren Jackson. Kennard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Clark in at the center, locking down the middle. Pippen, the pass to Clark. To the left side wing. Aldama with the ball. Guarded now by Marshall. Aldama inside. Banked in off the glass. Aldama's got his first 2 points of the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Memphis trailing here. Marshall with the steal. Lively inside. Aldama's there. Marshall sets a screen for Washington. The kick out to Irving. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 11.
The corner three by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Irving's shot is good.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Pass to Clark. The three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Right side, Irving. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Washington outside. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Aldama finds Pippen. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Washington. Dinwiddie wide open. Dallas moving it around. The kick out to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Dinwiddie against Jackson. Irving with a clean look. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Dinwiddie with the steal. Pippen against Irving. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points in the game.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
Clark with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Washington missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dallas leading by 7.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Christie in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 10. Pass to Irving. Lets it go with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from Morant. That one's not going to go.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Here's Christie. Shoots over Wells. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Edey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now, here's Morant for 3. And Davis pulls it down. The Mavericks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Irving for 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Edey. Sinks the triple. Edey's got 6.
It's like reading the picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Irving against Morant. Here's Christie. 5 to shoot. Irving dishes to Davis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 10 and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Christie the pass to Gafford. Thompson in the corner. Bain with the steal. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. They get it back. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Christie. Puts up a 3. Dallas again missing. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. Irving dishes to Thompson. For the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant right side. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 feet out. Back to Morant. Jackson passes to Aldama. Launches a three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Irving for three. No good that time. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Payne for three. No good that time.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Thompson from long range. The Grizzlies shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Gets it down to single digits. Morant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Grizzlies. Gafford kicks to Davis. Fades back. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Irving for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edey. Now here's Payne. Takes a three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From outside the arc. No good from Irving.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Payne. Here's Irving, and he has 28 points for the game. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Aldama, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Grizzlies trail by 6. So on the floor for Memphis. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Pippen in at the point. Aldama passes to Bane. Back to Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Dallas leading by 6. Marshall with it. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. Marshall's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavericks.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Davis. There's the 3. And Pippen pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Wells kicks to Bane. Pippen outside. They set the pick. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Marshall passes to Gafford. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Shoots over Wells. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. Mavericks leading by 9. A deep 3 from Thompson. Thompson from way outside.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Davis, that's for 2. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good by Davis. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Aldama has it in the corner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Thompson for the triple. They get the rebound inside. And here's Marshall from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gafford with the steal for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baines got 5 rebounds tonight outside Pippen. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Pippen for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D could afford to get.
To the left wing. Rel's wide open. No good on the triple. Dallas leading by 12. Thompson outside. Outside, Davis. Knocked away. It's stolen by Aldama.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Dallas.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And so here is Dallas. Dinwiddie kicks to Marshall. Outside for Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Here's the 3. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies on offense. A 12-point game. And here's Pippen. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight.
It's the Mavericks to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Beal. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. Beal outside. Pass to Richards. Durant against Davis. Puts up a deep three. And it's Irving with a rebound. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Fader on the way. And it's good. 2 points.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Booker against Irving. Pass to Richards. Beal outside. Now here's Dunn. Shoots a fadeaway. Booker no good.
Defense got to roll the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Stolen by Booker. Thompson with a steal. Gafford passes to Irving. Fires the three. They get the rebound. And here's Thompson from deep three-point land. Outside for Irving. Back to Gafford. Thompson against Beal. Shot clock at 3. Tries yet again. Thompson's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Drills it from deep.
Just under control. That's where Klay Thompson stays. That's where his lane is, and it's easy with the pull-up.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Irving. The Suns clear it.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Took it to length and buries the three. Irving's got 5 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Now here's Davis. No points so far. And here's Thompson for 3. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Durant with it. Exum picks him up. Three-pointer O'Neal. And the three-pointer goes.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Gafford with a screen on Booker. It's Exum on the wing. Puts up a 3. Outside for Davis. Pass to Irving. And here's Thompson for 3. Back to Irving. Now Thompson from downtown gets the 3 ball to go. Thompson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
You just can't let Klay find any looks anywhere from the three-point line. He makes quick work from the coffin corner.
There's Davis with the 3. Bradley Beal puts it in. And so Beal will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Irving for 3. Drains the triple. Irving's got 8.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Pass to Richards. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. And during that quarter, he was at... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Washington and Lively down low. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's Irving missing. Suns trail by 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. There's Plumlee with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And it's Phoenix's ball. Beal, the pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Out to Beal. Here's Dunn. 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas leading by 3. Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Some room here for Jones. And the Suns miss again.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Knocks down the triple. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Plumlee a screen. Jones from outside. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
It's Lively with a drive. Marshall passes to Hardy. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And now the Suns fast break. Jones from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Lively with the bucket. Suns trail by 8. Jones from outside. Beal right side. Shoots over Hardy. Jones from outside. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. The 3, Hardy. Jones grabs the board. The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. On target from range. Beal's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by O'Neal. Fires for 3. This shot by Hardy, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
O'Neal passes to Jones. Plumlee with it. Outside Jones. Pass to Beal from outside the arc. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. Suns trail by 5. It's stolen away. And now the Mavs on the run. Edwards for 3. Drops in the 3.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
O'Neal misses. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Christie, another three for Dallas.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
From deep. Phoenix no good that time either. Dallas leading by 11. To the left wing. For three, Hardy. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lively with a screen on Beal. Here's Christie. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Nice shot by Christie. Suns trail by 10. Booker surveying the floor. Durant for 3. Christie with a rebound. There's the triple. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Booker, the pass to Dunn. And he jams it home with authority.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Christie. No good from outside. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Dallas no good that time either. Suns trail by 11. Stolen by Davis. Over Booker. Dallas no good that time either. For 3, Durant. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
This is almost hard to watch because this should be a tough shot, but Durant makes the game look so smooth.
Kept alive. Exum outside. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Durant. No good there. Off the double clutch. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. There's Davis with the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Look, he's got a 7.5-foot wingspan. The AD's release point makes it impossible to stop that jumper.
Thompson with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Now here's Exum. He's covered closely. Now Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Booker defending. Christie's shot is off. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 14-point game. Throw it down on the lob.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Outside for Davis. From the wing, the Suns clear it. And here's the fast break. Durant's shot is off. Beal against Davis. Fades and shoots. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Davis has got his second bucket of the night. Takes a three. Durant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Davis. Pass to Exum. Here's Christie. Offensive rebound. And here's Thompson for three. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 9.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
For three, Durant. The three is up. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Outside Davis. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Suns trail by 14. For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three from Thompson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Dunn. And it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's Booker. He's got 9. Beyond the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. With 1 on the clock. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. 10 points for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Back to Washington. From the top of the key. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. For 3, O'Neal. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 9 rebounds now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
The Mavericks lead by 15. Lets it go. Off the left rim and out. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix no good that time either. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Irving for 3. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Outside Booker. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Richards is checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Jones.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Booker for 3. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Outside Irving. For 3. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
For three, Booker. Lively grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Irving missing. Suns trail by 18. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Irving. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Can't connect from long distance. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And Allen gets it to go.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
The shot's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And it's Irving missing. Booker with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. To the middle. It's a one-on-one situation.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing. Suns trail by 13. Allen, right side. Pass to O'Neal. Now done. Outside Booker. Over Irving. Offensive board. Outside for Booker. Allen on the wing. Takes the three. Back to Booker. Gets another look. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
And here's Thompson for three. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digit.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Mavericks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Back to O'Neal. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They led by as many as 18. Dinwiddie finds Irving. The three. O'Neal pulls it in. Oh, deflected. Lays out. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.